Our next question comes from Jennifer Smith from Dundas regarding Elon Musk. Jennifer, are you here?
I've been to Dundas a lot, to that dang soccer dome.
I just wanted to know, what can we possibly do about Elon Musk? Because it's not right.
It is not right. Look, I have been at it with this guy, and I just want to be clear. All of you know me, and it's I own this or whatever. And I told the folks last fall when I was on the 90-day Eras tour there that this was part of it. That I don't use a teleprompter, I don't speak from notes, and I try and speak from the experiences I've had with other people on this. And this guy bugs me in a way that is probably unhealthy. And but I have to be careful about being a smartass. I was making a joke. These people have no sense of humor. They are the most literal people. But my point was, they're all mad, and I, said something I didn't, probably shouldn't have about a company. He is agreed. So I make the case. They're all butthurt about the Tesla thing, but they don't care the disrespect they have shown to employees at the Minneapolis VA who care for our veterans, and they fire them. They don't care. So, yes. So here, all of us, we will have the conversation about efficiency in government and about doing that. But none of us believe for a second they're thinking about this. Oh, we fired everybody that's dealing with Ebola. And then he went into the Oval Office wearing a hat. I don't ever want to hear anybody talk about decorum and respect or that. Wearing a hat, coming in there, richest man in the world. Again, this maybe just me. If I'm the richest man in the world, I'm like out on the streets handing out the money. It'd be fun as hell just to help people out. Go help people out. Not this guy. Not this guy. And the idea that he can come in and make these decisions, the idea that there's any thought behind this, they fire him, they bring him back. H5N1, they cut that for bird flu. They're telling us now, inappropriately, that you can't catch that through animal transmissions. Of course you can. Those things they're going to happen. With that being said, here's how I believe we do this. This is the way it always is. We make sure that the public understands how truly unpopular this guy is. He is. He's super unpopular. And we make it a liability for Trump, because here's the thing. Donald Trump's loyalty to those around him lasts as long as they're useful to him. The minute they're no longer useful, gone. So I think the pressure is on this, because you're seeing it. People who voted for Donald Trump, they're even saying, some of them, not enough, some of them are even saying, well, I didn't vote for Elon Musk. I didn't vote for him to do this. And I think this, again, there's two conversations here. What they're doing, how we fight back. And then there's the conversation that, look, I'm at the center of and own it. How in the hell did we lose to these people with these ideas? What happened? What happened that they sided with the billionaire and the hedge fund manager over the county attorney and the public school teacher? They chose that choice, and why is that? And I think we have to be more forceful. We have to be more forceful about what we're going to do, because I have been saying this with a guy like Musk as they're flirting around the edges. Somebody in here is going to stand up and talk about health care. And can we just all agree on this, that health care, and I say it every time, health care is a human right. We are going to do it. Health care has to be universal. All right. But how did we as Democrats allow health care to be dependent on a 12-hour period in November every 4 years of who wins the election, whether you keep it or not? And so I think the antidote to Elon Musk is hold him accountable, make him super unpopular. But I think there's a separate track on here showing these people that instead of cutting those people at the VA, here's what we're going to do with the VA. Instead of cutting our schools, here's what we're going to do with the schools. And then actually follow through, because there's a lot of young people here. My heart breaks for this. The folks who were self-aware enough in this room who their first real thing was, the big meltdown and the housing bubble, and then the rise of Tea Party and Trump, and then COVID-19, and then, oh, this is over, and now it's back again. Let's all agree in this room that it's a hell of a lot easier to be a kid when they were my age than it is right now for these people to the past. Hell of a lot. So make him unpopular, fight back. You got it. Oh, I did not mention, some of you know this, during the COVID pandemic, and thank to everyone in here. Folks involved in healthcare, or any of our healthcare systems here in Rochester, could you raise your hands too? All right, thank you. One thing I am most proud of is the state of Minnesota is one of the states that had the lowest death rates. That's because we listened to the experts who are here. And nobody wants to remember this, the 5th year anniversary. My team says, don't ever talk about COVID, people hate it. Well, no shit, I hate it, it's terrible. But we did it, and we came through hard stuff together. And I said this, I became dear friends over about a 9-month period where every single day we were trying to put out the best information, but we wanted to convey that to all Minnesotans. And the way we did that to the deaf, hard of hearing, was through Nick, who did this. Great.